Greece has always attracted travelers. They are drawn to a country that had some of the world's earliest civilizations. The ancient sites of Greece continue to be a magnet to those who love to study history. However, the majority of travelers who journey to Greece today are drawn to the beaches and sunshine. Island hopping has become somewhat of a rite of passage for today's youth, with over 2,000 Greek islands, of which less than 100 are inhabited. There is plenty of sun and vacations to go around. And today in Greece, you'll find some of the best hotels, food, and beaches in the world. Unfortunately, we cannot show you all of Greece. Like any country, there is simply too much to cover. But we can show you how Greece has changed, how it has evolved, and most importantly, we can introduce you to the Greek people, whom represent their country with style and grace. If you decide to travel to Greece, enjoy the experience. It is one you will never forget. So join us for A Touch of Greece. The Chinese say that all roads lead to Beijing. For over 3,000 years, Beijing has been the political and cultural capital of the world's most heavily populated country, China. It has been conquered at various times by different armies, and yet it still has more character, history, and attitude than any other city in China. The old and the new continue to come together in Beijing as a rich tapestry of ever-changing images. Tradition is held in high esteem, but at the same time, the modern world of mobile phones, designer clothes, and glass buildings have made their way into the life of everyone that lives and works in today's Beijing. Beijing might not have the buzz and hype of Shanghai or Hong Kong, but any visitor will tell you that they have never seen a more diverse and focused energy, as Beijing evolves at breakneck speed. Beijing is a city that deserves to be explored, from the simple back alleys known as hutongs to the majestic palaces and temples that seem to be around every corner. Beijing is a city that will leave a positive impression on your heart and a smile on your face. The people are anxious to share their home city and will tell you how welcome all visitors are and how proud they are to be from Beijing. So join us as we examine the real Beijing today in A Touch of Beijing.
Welcome to Beijing.
Buongiorno. You've made the decision. It's time for you to explore northern Italy, especially the Piedmont region. Famous for its Alps, Baroque architecture, the Holy Shroud, coffee, chocolate, cheeses, truffles, and the internationally renowned wines of the area. And the 2006 Winter Olympics. At the center of this interesting and sometimes surprising Piedmont region is Turin, better known today in Italy and around the world as Torino. We will investigate both the Piedmont region, which loosely translated means at the foot of the mountains, and the city which was the first capital of Italy, Torino. Join us for your first glimpse of this wonderful and enchanting city and the region around it as we share it with you in A Touch of Torino. The Pierpont earned its name the Lovely Lady by the Sea because of two remarkable women from its history. Mrs. Josephine Pierpont Ginn, who built the inn in 1910, and Mrs. Mattie Vickers Gleichman, who along with her husband purchased the inn in 1928. The Pierpont family first came to Ojai in the late 1800s. Mrs. Pierpont is seen here seated with baby Austin on her lap in this rare photograph. The Pierpont Inn was built in part to accommodate auto enthusiasts traveling up and down the coast, driving the newfangled invention, the automobile.